everybody, welcome to my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm going to be taking you along with me and trying some new drugstore products that I just recently found. I really enjoyed doing this. I hope you guys like it. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel. And please comment down below what other videos you might like to see. And also tell me if you guys have tried any of these products and if you loved them or hated them. I'd really like to hear from you guys and hear what your opinions are. So let's go ahead and get into it. I hope you enjoy it. Hey you guys, so I'm going to be sharing some makeup finds with you that I found at the drugstore and some newer things that I just kind of saw as I was passing by in there the other day, and I'm really excited to try them. So I thought I'd come on camera and kind of share them with you. This is my first time really making one of these videos, so I hope you guys like it and just kind of work with me here. But a little bit about me. My name is Taylor and I'm actually an esthetician, and right now I'm just a stay-at-home mom though. I have 4 kids and I actually homeschool them, and my youngest of the kids is a 6-month-old baby. So kind of knowing that, I've always loved makeup too, by the way. But I'm really excited to share these with you guys, so let's just kind of dive into it. I'm going to first show you all what I got. One of the things that I found that I thought was really interesting, it was by Milani. It is their Cherry Radiance Oil right here. And I saw this and I thought, how cool was this? I've never seen them come out with something like this, so I really thought it was interesting. And it's supposed to be a radiance and brightening oil. It's very lightweight. I think it's pretty good for all skin types. It doesn't really say whether it's for dry or oily or what really it is. But let me kind of read you the claims on the back. It says it's supposed to replenish the skin with a lightweight, fast-absorbing formula, and supposed to give you a radiant glow with enticing cherry scent. The hydration complex is a blend of cherries, sunflower oil, apricot oil to help condition and moisturize the skin. It has vitamin C, which is going to help revitalize your skin to give it a natural luminosity. And it just says apply 2 to 4 drops on clean skin, use morning and evening. What I have on my face currently is just, moisturizer and sunscreen. I don't know if when you would use this, you'd want to use this under your moisturizer. So you'd cleanse your skin morning or night, and then you'd want to apply this, then obviously your moisturizer, and then your SPF. Since I've already applied my SPF, I still want to really try this, so I think I'm just going to apply a small amount, and we'll just kind of also see how it sits under some makeup today and see how that goes. So I really like the packaging. It's a glass packaging, very cute. It has a nice dropper, obviously kind of like a pump dropper, which is very nice. So let's just kind of see. Oh, it does really smell like cherries. That's interesting. It feels nice. Oh wow, it really does smell like cherries, you guys. This is interesting. I'm not really a big fan of oils on me, probably because I tend to have more oily skin. I'm kind of a normal combination. And so since, I am more acne prone, I do try to stay away more from oils. Now, there are oils out there that aren't going to be, clogging your pores. They're not going to be comedogenic. So there's that. I've never really been a big fan. I just still think for me, it still just kind of clogs my pores. So we'll see. This smells really good. It smells like cherries a lot. I think applying this probably under some makeup is really going to give you a nice glow to the skin. Obviously, since it does have a very strong cherry scent as well, it probably does have fragrance in there, which I'm going to look at the back of the packaging for. It has a lot of good things on here. I mean, I'm not seeing any huge red flags when it comes to ingredients on this. It does have fragrance in there, however, so it's probably a lot of where you're getting that really rich cherry scent. It's a very nice sweet cherry scent. So if you're somebody who doesn't like fragrances, this may be something that maybe you might want to skip in the drugstore. But with that being on, next I'm really excited for this one. This one is by L'Oreal. It is their True Match Lumi Glotion, which I don't know why, but that name kind of cracks me up, Glotion. So it's supposed to be a natural glowing enhancer. I have something similar to this. I believe it's by L'Oreal too. Let me kind of dig it out here just real quick. So yes, it is by L'Oreal too. Is their True Match Lumi Glow Amore. This is their glow boosting drops. So I recently picked this up and I really like adding this to practically whatever. You can add it to your moisturizer and just kind of wear that as a nice tinted moisturizer. I sometimes even add it in with my SPF because my SPF is already tinted. So if I want like an extra glow and I'm just wearing that today, I add it to that. I do really, however, like this. This is, I think, a great formula. It's great to add anything. It's not supposed to be like a bronzer or anything, but it does really give you a nice glow. So when I saw this, having used this, I was really interested. It just says it's supposed to be a natural glow enhancer. The claims on the back says it instantly hydrates and illuminizes for an all-over fresh, healthy, naked skin glow. It says you can dot it, blend it, or glow it up, apply alone or under makeup, use lighter shade to illuminate all over or highlight, use darker shade to bronze all over or contour. So this did come in a darker shade. When I was there at the drugstore, I had this and I think one or two other shades. It seemed like they were pretty sold out of what they had there. So I did go ahead and go with the lighter shade because I was more or less thinking about applying it underneath skin. Underneath skin. That's not what I meant to say. Underneath the makeup. Applying it under your makeup, I did think about this. So I got the 901, which is the Fair Glow. So let's go ahead and try it. Okay. It has a nice packaging as well. I'm just going to use a small amount, as you can kind of see. Let me kind of dab this on here. Ooh, it has a really nice glow to it, if you can kind of see that. The way it kind of catches the light, that's nice. Let's go ahead and kind of apply. And let's just kind of see how this goes. Obviously, on top of the oil, I'm sure with the Milani Cherry Oil, if you wanted kind of a more glowy day, that would probably be fine by itself. You know, I don't think you would need this as well on top of it. But I mean, if you might be a person with dry skin, I think you would really enjoy the Milani one. This has a really nice texture to it. It doesn't feel like a silicone-y feel. I'm a type of person, I'm not big into primers. I don't like the feel of them. They feel like plastic and silicone onto your skin. It drives me nuts. I like makeup to feel as natural as possible. Not saying I don't like to do my makeup up a lot of times, but for everyday things, I'm not big into primer. I'm just going to get a little bit more of this and just kind of apply it more onto my forehead. I mean, so far, I think it's not giving me like an over amount of glow, but you can definitely see a nice kind of healthy looking sheen to my skin, which I appreciate. It feels really good going on, especially on top of that oil. It just feels really nice and moisturizing. So I kind of appreciate that. I always like to kind of, you know, go up on the eyes too. So far, I'm really liking this. I think this is great so far, you guys. I'm liking both these products. Yeah, it's also lightweight. It says it's dermatologist tested. There's no real overpowering scent to it either. So I'm really liking this so far. I think it gave a really nice kind of just natural glow to the skin. And this could be like a really great secret weapon to anybody's arsenal of makeup or skincare. If they just want to look glowing, boy, add this. And that's why I got this. Actually, my mom is the one who recommended it to me, but she saw it from a different YouTuber who was saying that they love to add this to their makeup or even to moisturizer when they just want a glowy day. Both of those products, if you want to have a natural glow, I think those two are going to be fantastic. They're going to be it. So we're going to move on to foundation next. My next product is by Revlon. Now, I cannot tell you the last time I've used Revlon. I don't think I've ever really been a big Revlon user. So when I saw this, I was really interested by it. It is the new Revlon Candid Glow Photoready Foundation. So kind of keeping in with the theme of glowing. when I saw this, I was really just interested. I was like, okay, let's see what this is about. It's supposed to be a foundation that's glowy. Um, it's it's new out to me. I mean, it says new. Maybe it's been out for a while. I don't know. I don't shop the drugstore a whole lot. But it says it's Moisture Glow Anti-Pollution Foundation. The claims on the back says this is a light buildable coverage foundation with prickly pear antioxidant, anti-pollution, and ingredients that help block blue light. It is made without phthalates, fragrances, or synthetic dyes. Okay, let's give this a go. I am not a big foundation wearer. I mainly use things like BB creams, tinted moisturizers. I do have some foundations in there for days maybe when I need a little bit more. So I'm really interested in this. Packaging is nice, obviously, little pump bottle, and it is like a soft squeeze tube too, so that'll be nice for wanting to get all the product out. I do appreciate packaging like that when you can get every last bit of the product. So let's go ahead and try this. I'm just going to try pump. I got the shade 240. Now we'll see if this is right. I'm typically pretty more on the fair to medium size. I have kind of an olive skin tone. Just kind of looking at this, it seems like it might be a little bit light. Let's just kind of see. I don't know, that might blend out really well. I'm going to use a brush on this one just to kind of start out with. I typically, a lot of times when I'm in a hurry, I'll just use my hands for things. But I'm going to go ahead and use this Tarte foundation brush. I actually think that's going to work really well on my skin. Yeah, wow. I'm pretty impressed by this so far. I mean, I know the lighting's not really good. I'm trying to use as much natural lighting as I can, but it's kind of like an overcast day today. But wow, I mean, I feel like that covered pretty well, pretty quickly. And it does not feel heavy at all. So that's what I really appreciate when I'm putting on makeup, and if something feels instantly heavy to me, I'm just like, I don't know, it's gonna annoy me all day long because I feel like my skin can't breathe through it. And honestly, this L'Oreal Age Perfect, I saw another YouTuber talk about it, and she really loved it. She thought it was like a really nice, great, kind of more on a BB cream side. It does say foundation, but when I put this on, it just instantly feels too heavy for me. But hey, we're all different. We all like different things. So maybe what I like, you guys might really like, but I don't know, just kind of obviously this side compared to this side, I'm really impressed. I mean, it even kind of blended out on my hand really well. It seems like an actually really good match for me. So I'm going to go in with a little bit more on this one and just kind of stipple it in there. And honestly, I'm liking how this applies. And it doesn't, the scent to it isn't overly strong. Obviously, there's no scent to it. There's a smell to it. There's stuff in there, but there's not a fragrance to it. And the smell that is there isn't like super, revolting. I don't know. Some makeups can kind of smell a little bit worse than others. This one, not that bad. It smells like makeup. When I smell it, for some reason, it smells like Revlon. Is that weird that, like I said, I don't ever use Revlon a whole lot, but for some reason, I feel like I've used another product from Revlon, and I feel like they all smell the same. Maybe that's just me. I don't know, you guys, I'm really impressed by this. I'm kind of like wowed off the bat here. This is not what I was expecting. I was expecting a very kind of thicker, it says photo ready. When you're going to go out and take photos, typically you do apply your makeup much heavier so it shows up more on camera. So the fact that this, I mean, we'll see. It's not like I'm out there taking a photo shoot, but we'll see. I mean, so far I'm impressed by this. I'm loving it. I love how it feels on. It paired really good. I mean, I don't know, like, again, how well you guys are seeing this. I feel like this has given me a really nice glow to my skin, but it does not feel heavy at all, which I totally appreciate. I mean, I'm loving this. So, wow. I'm impressed. I'm going to be using all these products a lot more. Obviously, this is just a first impressions quick review. So I will kind of check in maybe a month after using these, and I'll totally tell you what I think of these. My baby's waking up, so let me kind of put this on pause. Let me go get him. So, back to this real quick. It does say that it is buildable coverage, which it probably could be. I do feel like putting this oil underneath it kind of made it slide around just a little bit onto the skin. It feels nice in the way that, I feel like my skin is glowing. It doesn't feel too heavy, which is probably really attributed to using the oil. So I do think that it did kind of make it slide around. I'm totally impressed by it because, like I said, it does not feel heavy in any way, which I really do appreciate. Shade match, I feel like, was spot on it. But I do wonder if it would be more high coverage if you didn't use that underneath it. Because right now, this does not feel high coverage to me at all. It actually feels more like a BB cream to me. So, and of course, I use a foundation brush, which typically when you use foundation brushes, they'll go on a little bit thicker. If you use a sponge, it'll shear out more. Or even if you apply with your hands, it's not going to be as thick. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be applying concealer, which I'm just going to use my own concealer. This is the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer. I have been really enjoying this one. I'm almost out of it, by the way, too. But the thing about most concealers with me is that I just have those under eye creases that they just don't go away. It doesn't matter what concealer I use, they're all like that for me. So, but I do really like this one. It's a nice creamy foundation. I do like to let it just kind of sit for a moment on my eyes. Typically, I go in and I'm going to do my brows. So that's what I'm going to be doing right now is I'm just going to go ahead and fill my eyebrows in. Okay, so I got my eyebrows kind of filled in some. I don't ever need to fill them in a whole lot, but I usually just use a powder and an angled brush. So I'm going to go ahead and just blend out this concealer. I just kind of, sometimes I'll use my fingers, sometimes I'll use a brush like this. This is just the Morphe M504 brush. It's just kind of, you know, a really nice fluffy brush. And I feel like that's all you ever really need. And I do kind of go up onto my eyelid. I don't ever really use, what is it called? Ooh, forgetting the name of it. Eyeshadow primers. I'm not a big fan of them either. I just feel like when I just kind of put my concealer up top, it just works just fine for me. But yeah, so just gonna kind of blend this out. This blends out really nicely, super fast, super easy. Do that. I am just gonna kind of set it with a little bit of powder. The powder I'm gonna use is my Jane Iredale powder. I really do enjoy this. This is in the shade Golden Glow. And I just really enjoy this. So I just kind of quickly tap it under my eyes just to kind of set the powder under there. Sometimes I'll just kind of set up here. But other than that, I'm not going to powder any else of my face because I really want to see how does this wear. Maybe I'll do a wear test, kind of like check in with you later tonight, see how it did. The next thing I'm going to move into is my eyeshadow. Now this is another one I'm excited about. I typically am a person that I buy the big eyeshadow palettes. I don't know why I'm kind of, I don't want to say obsessed, but I like getting the big ones with all the cool colors in them. I have a ton. But I'm trying to get to the point to where kind of downsizing in the eyeshadow department more because typically when I buy the big ones, I'm only using 2 or 3 shadows out of it. So if I can find something a little bit more compact that can fit easier into my smaller everyday makeup bag, that's even better. So I saw this one from Wet n Wild. It is just a quad one. And the thing I love about it is I really love the shades. In this is Walking on Eggshells. And actually, this just cracked on me. Do you see that? No. Oh, gosh, I hate when that happens. So yeah, that's another thing that I feel like frequently happens with me in drugstore eyeshadows is that they break very easily. And that annoys me to no end. I don't think I've ever really had that happen with any of my other eyeshadows, but we're going to go in with this. I'm going to kind of swatch this for you since it's already broken. I don't really want to lift it up because that little part's going to come out of the pan. But here, let me kind of swatch. This is this transition shade. You can barely see that, but that's a very nice one. The crease shade is this beautiful brown, kind of, what is it? More like a coppery warm brown. I love that. The eyelid shade is this beautiful kind of pink shimmer. It's kind of more of a, like a rose gold is what I would say. The brow bone color is this very nice kind of frosty white. These are all really up my alley. The, I don't think they swatch very well, but we're going to see how they go on. So I'm going to take this transition color. Again, this is a Morphe M513 brush, and I'm just going to kind of put this in right above my crease, so kind of on that brow bone up here. That's just where I'm going to apply it. Just kind of on both. I'm going to get kind of a bit of a closer mirror in for this. I think that's kind of blending out really nicely. It's not overly pigmented, so I will say this a lot of time I feel like about drugstore shadows is they're not overly pigmented. And that's fine for me, especially when I'm doing quick everyday looks. I don't care about something really popping. I like more of a subtle look. So that's nice. I do appreciate that about this. It's very subtle. I am liking it so far. So I'm going to go kind of grab a smaller brush to do the crease shade. Let's kind of go with this one. This one is, this is a brush by Jane Iredale. This is just, and I'm going to go with that crease shade. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of apply it right here inside this outer corner. And I'm going to work it back and forth into my crease there. And I'm going to do the same to the other side now. Just doing the same thing to the other side. I mean, I feel like these are blending out really easy, which I appreciate. They're not, sometimes, you know, when you get a shadow and it just, you put it on your eye and you can't get that shadow to move anywhere. I'm appreciating that that's not how this is. I feel like they're very beautiful colors though. This is a really great everyday look. I feel like it would make, you know, if you just kind of, if you're going out somewhere and you just kind of need a quick look, this is it. Beautiful. I mean, honestly, that I feel like went on really well. It just kind of gives your eyes just that subtle look. I'm going to use my fingers for these next two shades. I feel like the best tools you have are your fingers. I'm just going to tap that onto my lid. Oh, wow. Look at that. That is beautiful. Oh, I love that eyelid shade. Such a beautiful pink tone, but it's subtle too, and it has that nice shimmer to it where it's not overly shimmer, but oh wow, I love that. And let's go in here with this brow bone shade. See how that looks? Wow. That is like a really nice frosty white. It kind of really picks up. I maybe put like a little bit too much on, kind of blend that out. I love it though. I would even use this as a lid shade too if I wanted. This brow bone color, that's really nice. Wow. I like this. I know I'm kind of like looking in my mirror over here looking at you guys. I'm impressed by these, you know. Other than the fact that it cracked on me in the pan, I'm kind of sad about. This though, however, is a beautiful trio or quad. It's walking on eggshells. I would really recommend this. I am probably going to use this as just like a really quick everyday kind of go-to look on this. This is beautiful. It's easy. I think this would complement most any eyes. So I really like this one. They're soft shadows too. They're easy to blend. Not super pigmented, but you know what? If you kind of take a little bit of time, you can pack it on and it can be more. But I like this one. So the next thing I grabbed is a Milani cream blush. I don't think I've ever used a cream blush before. I've always just used powder ones. I've really seen them kind of hit the market hard. I've seen a lot of YouTubers talk about them. I don't know why, but I've never used them. So we're going to give this one a go. This is in the color Cheek Kiss, and this is from the Milani line. They kind of came out with a bunch of different lines, like the cherry line, blueberry, avocado, peach, and there was a different thing. There There was a different item from the peach line that I was really wanting to try. I could not find it. I think they were sold out of it. So I grabbed this one instead. I'm excited to give it a go. I think I'm just going to apply this with my fingers. I don't really have any brushes that I think I'd want to apply this with. I don't know. I'm trying to open it here though. Yeah, I think I'm just going to use my hands on this because I don't see any of my brushes that I would want to use for this. But let's go ahead and see how this is. Oh, okay. So this is very, very creamy. Wow, I was not expecting that. Kind of try to show you kind of what this color it is. It's very peachy. Has kind of, I think that would blend out. I kind of like work it more onto my hand. I think using my fingers is probably going to be the best bet for me. I think I can probably get it to sheer out really nicely. Wow. I don't know why I had to smell it. I feel like it was going to smell like peaches. I was waiting for it. Let's just go for it, you guys. I don't know what else to say except this is a cream blush and we're just going to go for it. So it's going to take a little bit into here. I'm going to kind of look in my mirror and goodness, let's just kind of blend that out. It blends out super easy. I feel like I need just a little bit more onto it. Yeah, wow. Okay. I'm digging this. I mean, I feel like this is super easy to blend out. I was kind of worried because I felt like I have heard about cream blushes that they can be really hard to blend out, especially depending on the kind you get. I've seen some by the Flower Beauty. I think pretty much any brand has a cream blush. I've just never gone for it. I don't know why, but I'm now kind of into the point of my life where I like to have more of a glowing look. I like to use more, just like I said, BB creams, not a whole lot into powders. I have days where I like to use powder foundations. Most of the time, I'm reaching for my cream, BB cream, foundation, whatever. So having a cream bronzer, a cream blush is very appealing to that because then you don't have to go through and kind of apply a powder and kind of mess up that glowing look. I feel like sometimes that can happen. So this is a really great option. It's very creamy into it. It feels almost like a lip balm. You know when you're using a lip balm, you dip into it and it almost melts onto your hand? This is what it feels like. It feels like this would just easily it just easily melts into the skin, which, I mean, I appreciate. I mean, wow, look at that. That just kind of gives your skin just a really subtle kind of kiss of peach. And I think that's what this is called. Is that what I said? Well, it's from the line Your Peach. It's just called a cheek kiss. Is that the color? I think the color is actually You're a Peach. And I think this is called just a cheek kiss. So it's the 220. I don't know. It's one of those names. And I feel like you can kind of really easily build this up. I don't know how great this would wear throughout the day. I don't think this is going to last you all day long. I think this is something that might last 6-8 hours, maybe 8. I think anything past 8, it's going to be gone because, I mean, it blends out super easy. It looks, whoops, got my hair into that. It blends out super easy and it is very nice and sheer, gives your face just a really nice subtle hint of color. I don't think it's going to last that long on the skin though. But man, I like that. I'm impressed. I was kind of, like I said, afraid to use this. I thought it was going to be hard to blend out. Like I said, I don't ever use a sponge. I'm more either using my hands or my brushes. But wow, that just blended out super easy. Wow, I'm impressed by all that stuff. So that's all the things that I got from the drugstore. I'm going to quickly finish just kind of applying some mascara. I'm going to go in with a little bit of bronzer, and then I'll check back in with you guys in just a second. Okay, so I'm back. I went ahead and applied my mascara, put a little bronzer on, and some lip gloss. Overall, you guys, I'm actually really impressed by all of these products. I felt like my makeup turned out really great today. Like I said, I don't shop the drugstore a whole lot. I kind of, every once in a while, I might pick up something here and there. So all of this stuff I'm really wowed by. I was not expecting actually to like this as much as I did. This Revlon Photoready glow foundation. I mean, right now I'd recommend it. I liked it. Let's see. I mean, I'm gonna kind of wear it for a while and I'll do another check-in with you guys on this one. Even with all of the other stuff, the Milani oil, I'm gonna kind of start to use, I think, more at night. I think at night might be better than during the day. I mean, it definitely worked under my makeup. I feel like it gave me a really nice glow. So that's kind of up to each individual person on this. I can't say I would completely recommend it because I don't really know how this is going to work with skincare, and I don't know how this is going to work with my skin. But as of right now, I liked it. It felt good going on. Let's see if it is brightening. I'm all for brightening and glowing. I mean, we all want that glow, right? So let's see how that one works out. I really like this one too. I feel like this is a great product so far. You want to just wear this underneath a moisturizer under your SPF. This, I think, is going to work great if you're just like on the go, and if you're not going to be kind of, you know, you're just bumming around the house for the day, you're not really going anywhere, but yet you still want to look a little bit put together. I think this is hands down a great product to use. Even this one. I mean, L'Oreal and their Lumi line, I think is great. Honestly, even this Milani blush, kind of moving on, the Milani blush, I liked. I was kind of intimidated to go ahead and use some, you know, cream blush. I like it. I'm impressed. I can't really say that I was not impressed by any of these products. Let me go ahead and get into some natural lighting and show you how this looks in some natural lighting. So here I am, just kind of in my window light inside my bedroom. Like I said, I'm impressed by all of this. I feel like it turned out a lot better than what I thought. I mean, the Revlon foundation is lightweight, but yet, you know, you can still see my skin through it. I feel like the cream blush just gives that perfect hint of color to the cheeks. I love the eyeshadow. I feel like the eyeshadow turned out fantastic. You know, the Lumi kind of glow underneath, I do feel like it gives me a nice glow. I mean, I really like it. I'm impressed by all this stuff. I would definitely recommend this to anybody as of right now. I think, you know, if you're wanting some glowing products, why not go out and grab them? They're not super expensive. I will list them down below. Hopefully I can find links to them. I'll also list anything else that I didn't mention. My mascara, you know, I use the Falsies mascara. I have the L'Oreal, I think it's L'Oreal, Lifter Gloss. Absolutely love that. That's what I have on right now. I think overall this turned out really great. So if you guys are looking for some great glowing products, I would not pass these ones up. I think they're pretty awesome. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a like and a thumbs up and join me next time. Bye.